You know what, co-host?
What?
You look like a terrorist.
What?
I'm gonna lock you up. I'm not gonna let you out unless you tell me what I want to hear.
I guess we're talking about a movie you want to review, and you're doing your bit.
But what if you were accused of doing some terrorist activity and you done nothing at all and you were locked up and couldn't leave? That's what happens in this movie. An Egyptian guy.
Guilty.
No,
he did it. They all did it.
Stop it. Stop. See, that's wrong already. No, he's on his way from South Africa during a conference.
Yeah.
And he gets detained by the American government and is questioned.
Yeah.
Because of some mix-up with his cell phone.
Well, what did he do? Who was he calling?
He got calls from people who actually might be involved in terrorist activity, but it was a total accident. So he's detained by the government, and he gets no due process.
It takes too long.
And so therefore, he's taken to some facility outside of the United States, and he's kept there.
Do they beat him?
Oh, they beat the hell out of him.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, you people need beating so they can learn from their mistakes.
But then you have a CIA agent played by Jake Gyllenhaal, who is sent to this. I think it's Cairo. He's sent to oversee this whole interrogation. The dilemma he has here is, will he go against his job, which says that he's not supposed to be involved at all? He's just supposed to get the answers that they want. Not even if they're not really true, just answers that they want. Well, it's a situation that would only work out in Hollywood movies, I think.
Okay.
I don't think any CIA agent could pull off what Jake Gyllenhaal's trying to do in this movie. This has been the year of blowing shit up.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
there's explosions in this movie?
This movie...
Now we're talking. Like Dragon Wars explosions, or what are you talking about?
No. I'm talking more like, what was that movie that just came out? The Kingdom. You go to a foreign country and they just start blowing up stuff.
Well, that's all they do over there in foreign countries.
Not everywhere. Come on now.
Come on. We've all seen the pictures. It's everywhere. It's crazy people.
What about Mexico? Come on.
What about Mexico? They like blowing up chickens, I guess.
This is probably one of the most racist reviews.
What's so racist about that? They have chickens. A lot of places have chickens. Kentucky has chicken.
A lot of good performances in this movie.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal is he's good. You have Meryl Streep in the movie.
Yeah, I heard she's all right.
Yeah, you start to kind of really hate her in the film. And even though she's somewhat of a bitch in this movie, you still got to ask yourself, what would you do if you were in her position? Peter Sarsgaard and Alan Arkin have a really good scene together.
If we're going to get into a fight about rendition, it's got to be the right fight at the right time, and it's got to be a watertight case, and this ain't it.
Reese Witherspoon does a great job in this movie as the wife of this Egyptian guy, and she just does an excellent job at portraying this frustration she has from not being able to know what has happened to her husband.
You have my home address, you have my phone number, you have everything. You have my husband. Please don't walk away from me. Just tell me where he is!
But it's the people basically whose names I don't know. You're the foreign people in this movie, like the police chief.
Yeah.
In Cairo, who does a lot of the torture and interrogation in this movie. Guy does a great job. I mean, maybe because I don't understand what the hell he was talking about most of the time. He's talking another language, but he does. And the
Maybe
guy,
he really does that for a living.
And the guy who I doubt it. Two problems in this movie for me. One, they jumble up the story and they try to put it back together at the end, and I don't think that worked as well as they thought it would. It was a little confusing. The other problem is that this movie's trying to be heavier than what it really is. I mean, it has a good message about torture and how torture creates more terrorism and doesn't really get the answers that you need. It doesn't help. I believe that. That's good, okay? And it might bring some awareness to people, but that's about it. This is liberal fantasy. There is no way in hell the that happens in this movie would ever work out in real life, ever. A talking chimp coming in at the end of this movie would have been more believable. So I'm going to have to give this movie a matinee.
So basically, the message is don't trust no one.
Look, that's the problem. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Especially you.
What do you mean? What'd I do?
Look at you. What are you looking at me like that for?
Oh, stop it.
You thinking about blowing something up around here?
Oh, I'll be damned.
I bet you I look like the perfect target, brown boy. Citizens arrest.
Trying to make it